These are super common Facebook ad mistakes I'm still seeing in 2025 that we have to stop doing. First mistake I'm seeing a lot of advertisers make is having too many different campaigns going on at once. You're better off having multiple ad sets and multiple ads within each ad set under one campaign as opposed to having two, three, four, five campaigns. It allows Meta to optimize your campaign better, and then now you're not splitting up your budget across multiple campaigns. The next thing I'm seeing is people using too small of budgets. Now, it doesn't mean that if you only have a $5 per day budget that you can't run Meta ads, but it's important to know what kind of campaigns you should be running depending on your budget. Now, let's look at lead generation campaigns. If you're doing a DM campaign, then I recommend having a $30 per day budget. If you're doing an instant form campaign, maybe you're looking at a $50 per day budget. And if you're running a funnel campaign or a landing page campaign to generate leads, then maybe you're looking closer to $100 per day. Now, there's different types of campaign objectives you can handle, which require different budgets, but it's very important to not underspend on your campaigns to allow Facebook to properly optimize, or what will happen is you won't see the results you want and you end up giving up on your campaigns anyway. Next thing I'm seeing is focusing too much on testing audiences and not testing enough creatives. You have to understand that with Meta's AI, your ad creatives and your ad copies is what does most of the targeting for you. If Meta sees that X type of person enjoys seeing your ads and is watching your ads and is filling out the form and is doing whatever the ad is needing to do, it is going to show your ad to more people like X person. So instead of focusing so much on testing different audiences, start testing different creatives and different ad copies. That's what's going to get you the real results. Now, I know this might come contradictory, but like number three, you might be testing too many creatives or you might not be testing enough creatives. And really, what this comes down to is what your ad budget is. Now, there isn't a perfect science to this, but you want to make sure that each ad gets enough of a budget to be able to test properly. So you can either say, this ad doesn't work, let's move on to the next one, or this ad is working, let's continue running it. Typically, I recommend that if you have a $1,500 a month budget, that you have anywhere between 5 and 10 creatives that you're running each month. Now, in the beginning, that is going to be 5 to 10 new creatives. Let's say 2 of those work. You're going to keep 2, you're going to turn off the rest, and then you're going to substitute them with new creatives. That way, each ad has enough of a budget to be able to optimize and for you to be able to see if it's actually getting results and you're not turning it off too early or too late. Now, this last one might be viewed as controversial depending on when you're seeing this. The longer this is live, the more controversial this becomes. But I think right now, when I'm posting this, a lot of people would agree with me. If you're leaving on meta enhancements, you're probably shooting yourself in the foot. It's just not at the point where it's actually enhancing your ads. It's making your ads look worse a lot of the time, and it's going to get you worse off results. There are certain enhancements that are worth keeping on, but for the majority, they're worth turning off. So it's good to kind of play around with them and see what you like and what you don't like. But again, for the most part, they're not worth having.